Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, in the previous class, we were discussing about your compound interest and it was completed in all respect. Now, today let us start a new chapter, that is your algebraic identity. Okay, before I discuss what are different algebraic identities, we must understand what is an identity first. Okay, regarding algebra, I need not say anything because you have been reading algebra since class 6. In class 6, I think you read algebra for the first time, where you read about the concept of what? Your literal, numeral, different algebraic arithmetic operations, namely addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then terms, okay? Term, like term, unlike term, what is an algebraic expression, definition of algebraic expression, then your coefficient, numerical coefficient, literal coefficient, then how to add different types of algebraic, what are the different types of algebraic expressions, namely monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial, etc. We have read all these things in class 6 and we have also read what? Addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions by two methods, namely your horizontal method and the column method, okay? Then how to evaluate the value of an algebraic expression if the value of the unknown or variable is given, present or given. You can easily find out. Those things we had read in class 6. And in class 7 what we read? Again we got repeated. The class same thing got repeated in class 7 with what? Addition of some extra thing, namely your multiplication. Multiplication of algebraic expression, it was taught in class 7. How will we multiply two binomials, two trinomials, okay, or a monomial and a binomial and a trinomial, etc. These are the things we read in class 7. And in class 8 you will read how algebraic expressions are divided. There is a separate chapter known as polynomial, where you will find or you will be taught how to divide two algebraic expressions, okay. So that will be taught in a separate chapter. Now let me tell you what is identity. Children, before we go to the concept of identity, we must have the idea of equation. And I know what is an equation. All of you know that what is an equation, because concept of linear equation was taught in class 6 as well as in class 7. Suppose if I say x minus 2 equal to 0, see, this is a linear equation in one variable. Here the variable is x, okay. The highest power is of x is 1, so it is linear and it is a linear equation. Now if I ask you to solve it, you can easily find the solution is what? X will be equal to 2. Because if x equal to 2, if the value of x is 2, then only the value of LHS and RHS will be same, or the equation will be satisfied. If you put 2 here, 2 minus 2 equal to 0, that means LHS will be equal to RHS, or this equation, this particular linear equation will be satisfied only if x equal to 2. This is the only solution, okay. Now children, and this is not true for any other value of x other than x equal to 2, okay. Now let us take another one. Suppose you are given 2x plus 3y equal to, suppose you are given 2x plus 3y and 4x plus 3y equal to suppose 10. Now consider this. This is what? This is again an equation, but it is a linear equation in two variables. Of course, it is not there in our course. It will be taught in class 9. There are two variables, x and y. See, and the power of x and y is 1 in both the terms. So it is a linear equation in two variables. Now, okay. Now see, if I ask you, suppose we will take x equal to c. Suppose we will take x equal to what? 1 and y equal to 2. See, let us take x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 and put this in the LHS. So what will be the value of LHS? Let us find out. 4 into 1 plus 3 into 2, which is equal to 10, that is RHS. You see, that means by taking x equal to 1 and y equal to 2, we saw that the value of LHS and RHS same. That means this equation is satisfied for x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. Now, if I take x equal to suppose 1 and y equal to 2, let us take some other values of x and y and find out whether LHS is equal to RHS or not. See, now you put the LHS will be 4 into 1 plus 3 into, no, I have taken 1 into 3, but let us take y equal to 3, 3 into 3. See, x equal to 1 and y equal to 3 let us take. Now 4 into 1 plus 3 into 3, it will be how much? 9 plus 4, 13, which is not equal to RHS. See, So by taking x equal to 1 and y equal to 3, we found that this equation is not true. I mean, this equation does not hold good for x equal to 1 and y equal to 3. Okay, but it is true only if x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. That is why this is called an equation. So what is an equation? Equation is nothing but a statement of equality between two expressions, any two expressions, and that is true only for a fixed number or certain number of values. That means this equation is only true if x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. Okay, this equation is only true for x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. For all values it is not true. It is true for certain values. Okay, so we call this an equation. So equation is what? It is a statement of equality between two expressions which is true for one or a fixed number or a certain values, for certain values of the variables present in the equation or present in it. Okay, but now let us consider another thing. Suppose you are given an equation like this. Suppose you are given an equation like this. A plus b whole square. You see, a plus b is a binomial. Take the whole square. Suppose it is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now in this equation, this is equation because it is a statement of equality between two expressions. Okay, no doubt it is an equation. This is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. Now let us verify whether what are the variables present here. The variables are a and b. Now let us find out or verify whether this equation is true for a fixed number of values of a and b, or it is true for all values of a and b. Let us find out. Okay, see, now you take suppose a equal to 0, b equal to 1. Find the value of LHS. It will be 0 plus 1 whole square, that is 1. And what will be the value of RHS? It will be 0 square plus 2 into 0 into 1 plus 1 square. It is again equal to 1. On simplification you will get 1. So what did you see? You saw that LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS if the value of A is 0 and value of B is 1. Okay. Now suppose A equal to minus 1. You see A equal to 1 and B equal to minus 1. Let us find out. Let us find again whether LHS is same as RHS or it is different. Now LHS will be your 1 plus minus 1 whole square, it is 0. 0 square, that is 0. Okay. And what about RHS? It is 1 square plus 2 into 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square. Okay. So this will be 1 minus 2. This will be plus 1. It is again 0. See. Now if we take A equal to 1 and B equal to minus 1, then also LHS and RHS are coming same. Okay. Now take some other value. Suppose A equal to, that means LHS equal to RHS. Okay. So we saw that if the value of A is 0 and B is 1, then LHS equal to RHS of this equation. If A is 1 and B is minus 1, then also LHS equal to RHS. Now let us take A equal to suppose 2 and B equal to say 3. Now find the value of LHS. LHS will be how much? LHS will be 2 plus 3 whole square, it is 25. Okay. What about RHS? You see. RHS will be equal to 2 square. Put here. Put in the right hand side. In place of A you put 2. In place of B you put 3. So it will be 2 into 2 into 3 plus 3 square. Okay. Now 2 square is 4. This will be 12. This will be 9. And this is 25. See. Again LHS equal to RHS. See. So see children, what is the common observation? The common observation in this case, in this particular equation is that it is true or it holds good or it is satisfied, you can say, for all values of A and B. Whatever the values of A and B you may take, the left hand side will always be equal to the right hand side. And that is the reason why this equation is called an identity. So this is an identity. Okay. So now we can easily define what is an identity and what is an equation. Equation, as I said, it is a what? It is nothing but a statement of equality between any two expressions, okay, which is true for a fixed number of values or certain values of the what? Variables or unknowns present in the equation or in it. But identity is what? Identity is also an equation. Every identity is an equation, but every equation is not an identity. That is the difference between equation and identity. So an identity is what? It is an equation, but it is true for all values of the variables or unknowns present in it. So whatever values you will assign to the variables or unknowns present in the equation, then the equation will be true. Then only we say that the equation is an identity. So this is an identity, but what I had taken earlier, in the first example, 4x plus 3y equal to 10. This is not an identity, this is an equation. See, this is an equation, but this is an identity. This is an equation because it is true for certain values, for some particular values of x and y, or the unknowns or the variables present in it. But this statement of equality or this equation will be true or holds good for all values. Whatever values you assign to a and b in this particular equation, you will always find that LHS equal to RHS. So that is why it is called an identity. So this is the difference between equation and identity. So my intention was to give the concept of identity and how it is different from equation. I hope children you understood. So we will discuss in the next class what are the different algebraic identities. Okay. So I hope you understood children. Thank you.